Good morning, my fellow friends, colleagues, and associates. I'm just coming to you for a few minutes just to touch on and give you a weekly encouragement for your weekly progress this week. Um, I wanted to touch on adaptation, the process of adaptation and adjustment. I have noticed with a lot of us human beings, that is one of the issues, one of the challenges we face when we're in the process of change, regardless if this is something that we are requesting, something that we desire, or something that just life circumstances just throws at you. We have an issue with adjusting and adapting to that which we are being encountered or confronted by. So this week, I want to touch on how we can go about adapting, because that is something that is not only is it necessary, but is also a part of a great important part on what the process of change. You will have to learn how to adapt and adjust to anything in life. Life comes and throws different things at you, sometimes expectedly, sometimes unexpectedly. But you got to know what to do to hold the fort down. You can't let what comes your way dictate your destiny, as I told you last week. So you have to learn how to adjust and adapt along the way, because it's not going to always be easy. That's why ones like Steve Harvey has told folks when they said, I want to be famous. He said, no, you don't. Because it's not only about earning the image once you become famous, it's about sustaining the image. Because once you get famous, people going to slam you and take your name through the mud and your image through the mud over and over again. Regardless of you doing good or great, they're going to find something, take the smallest thing, blow it out of proportion. And if you ain't got no strong backbone, you ain't got no power on the inside to hold the fort down regardless, you gonna find yourself going crazy. You gonna find yourself going bald. You gonna find yourself having mental health issues. If not, you gonna find yourself literally somewhere else where we don't want to discuss, and you don't want to do that. So that's the importance of adaptation and adjustment. I watched a clip a couple of weeks ago that talked about a woman who went into therapy and said her therapist taught her the importance of the seasons. We may not like all the seasons, but there's a reason and a purpose for every season that come into your life, just like it is for the earth. Fall, winter, summer, spring, all that it comes, there's a purpose. We may not enjoy every bit of it, but there's a purpose for it. And the same thing lies in your life. There's a purpose for it. It is not going to rain all the time, but it's also not going to be sunny all the time. And that's the issue that us humans have a problem with. When we get something, you pray for something, God gives it, then we expect it once we get it, we're going to be on a high note all the time. So then when trouble knocks at your door, everybody then want to step away and say, oh my God, I hopped too fast. Oh my God, this won't for me. Oh my God, this means this is the end. No, it don't necessarily mean the end. It's only the end if you declare it to be the end. This is just a test. It's just testing. Well, once you got it, do you know what to do to sustain and maintain what you got in your life? A lot of people don't. A lot of people ask for something and don't know the half of what they got to do to obtain it and then maintain it. Most folks don't. They ask for a business opportunity and don't even know how to establish. Hey, they don't even know how to keep a regular job. So when they get a business opportunity, they don't know how to sustain. So they trying to figure out why their business ain't never elevated. Well, you got to do work. You got to market. You got to keep a business plan going. You got to always be changing something. Keeping up with your competition is just constant. It's an ongoing thing. You got to adjust and adapt as you go. It's never, ever going to cease. It's the same thing if somebody wanted a spouse. Well, you can't sit there and ask for the successful individual and then expect that the successful individual is going to have a free schedule 24/7. That's not how it goes. If the woman's a doctor, you got to be prepared. The woman going to be traveling. The woman going to be working, sometimes irregular hours. It may be a lot of things. If the man's in the military, if the man is a business entrepreneur, you got to be prepared for deployment. You got to be prepared for conventions. You got to be prepared for him not even having the energy. If he did come home, you got to be prepared for him not even having the energy to do hardly nothing but just lay out on the bed. And that's just reality. But the thing about it is, what you have to perceive in your brain is that I have to adjust. I asked for this. Therefore, the test is because I asked for the best. It's testing me to see, am I ready for what I asked for? Can I handle what I asked for? I asked for this kind of spouse. Can I handle? Can I understand? Can I support this kind of spouse? The same thing with anything else. I asked for this amount of kids. Can I handle this amount of kids? Can I maintain myself and the children if I was given this opportunity? That's the reality and the importance of adaptation and adjustment. It's not because things are bad. It's because it's just life. It's never going to be sunny all the time. But that's not an excuse to soak. That's not an excuse to go down. That's not an excuse to stop. If anything, that's more of a motivation for you to press on. Because you should know, you should tell yourself, anytime that you see the chance and the arousal of adaptation or adjustment coming to your life, you should notice that this is a test because I got the best. God about to give me the best, or the best has already came into my life. So now God is testing me to see, am I ready? Am I truly ready? Am I ready for this? Can I handle this? Can I hold this down? Or I just want what's on the surface. I just want the good. I don't want to deal with the bad and the ugly. I just want the good. Cause then when God see that you can't handle it, God gonna take it away. Or just say, you know what, I hold back, and he puts a pause on it. So that right there, what you have to realize is that adaptation and adjustment is necessary. It's a necessary progress when we're trying to go up. Because the further up you go, the more painful it's going to be. The more pain you're going to have to endure. Because guess what? The higher up you go, the more powerful you become. But the pain comes along with it. And you have to be willing to not just endure the happy times. You've got to be able to stand the same strength as it is in the sad times. So today I need you to realize and obtain and embrace the importance of adaptation and adjustment. And know in your mind that this is not bad. It is just a test because God is giving me the best. You have to look at it the same way Tasha Cobbs Leonard said. She said, this is just one page in my story. And if I keep breathing, and if I keep believing, there's a rainbow behind the cloud. The sun is bursting out. I just gotta believe. I gotta believe. You just gotta believe. And that you do. Believe that it's not gonna rain. There's a rainbow behind the cloud. There's a sunshine over the end. But you've got to endure. You've got to adjust and adapt. And know, hey, I got the best waiting for me over there. And I'm not backing down just because it looks a little sour over here right now. It's going to look great. I don't want to miss the celebration. So I'm going to press on regardless of what it looked like right now. Because I asked for the best. And I'm going to prove to myself and God that I deserve the best. Because I'm going to press through and endure through the pain regardless of what it calls for. And that's what you're going to have to do. You deserve the best. But realize that this adaptation and adjustment is just a test. Because you either have the best or God is about to give you the best. Are you ready is the question. This test is to prove to yourself and to God that you're ready. So today and this week, go through the week, pressing through and enduring, adjusting and adapting to what life throws at you. Because you know the best is yet to come for you now. That's all it takes. It's just a little bit of adjustment and adaptation. And you'll be surprised. You'll be amazed at what's waiting on the other end of the rainbow, the other end of that cloud, as long as you just endure. I love you. You be blessed. Bye.